I feel like there's a common misconception that a lot of people seem to have these days, which is that League of Legends is dying, when in reality, that's not the case, like, at all. In fact, League of Legends viewership, at least in the live aspect of things, is higher than it's ever been. But if that's the truth, then why do so many people say the exact opposite? Why is there always such a general assumption that League of Legends is on its way out? And why has this been the case for years and years and years and years and years? Well, it's actually kind of simple, and the answer could be described in one word that we all know and love: scaling. Let me explain. If you find any screenshots of Twitch.tv back in 2015, you would quickly realize that it shouldn't have been named Twitch.tv at all. It should have been named League.gameplay, because back when live streaming was barely becoming the forefront of gaming content, there were so few competitors that League of Legends sat alone at the top. Just chatting didn't exist as a category yet. PUBG wasn't out. And of course, Fortnite was still being developed as a gosh darn tower defense. Since League of Legends, in its nature, is a game that you could squeeze thousands upon thousands of hours of content out of through the power of ranked alone, it was pretty hard for anything else to compete. In fact, one of the first things that ever did compete with League of Legends was a little-known game by the name of Hearthstone. And Riot was so damn afraid of the competition that they scoot in for this one. It's kind of nuts. Banned pro league players from streaming competitors' games. Which sounds kind of insane, right? And obviously that ban subsided, but it did prove that at least back then, Riot didn't have to share that spotlight with anybody. On top of that, the League of Legends subreddit was an absolute powerhouse that could create viral videos overnight, having so many eyes on it that videos in the top spot could break 300k views in only a couple of hours, which is a pretty insane metric by today's standards. I myself had a couple of videos go viral on that subreddit, most notably Seda Azir, which I posted on that subreddit, took a nap, and when I woke up, it already had 250,000 views. And unfortunately, if you haven't heard yet, that subreddit is no longer what it used to be, being overran by threads about bugs, pro play, and a set of mods that remove just about anything they decide is unworthy, which oftentimes means all creative content ever. And with this change, the ability to discover new up-and-coming talent has become harder and harder as time passes by. Still, in 2015, all of those factors working in tandem created the perfect storm for League of Legends content to succeed. And I mean succeed, including here on YouTube, which of course had its own reasons to prioritize League of Legends content, especially since back then the meta was short-form creative content, so channels like Magikarp Used Fly, Sky Williams, and Donkey could succeed and average over 1 million views on every video, which unfortunately doesn't seem that possible today. Unless, of course, you're naming a bug or some ridiculous exploit in the game, but I digress. There's not necessarily enough data to know if the insane influx of League of Legends channels is able to put a band-aid on the lack of viewership compared to the aforementioned glory days of Donkey. But still, live viewership is better than it's ever been before, which on paper does mean that viewership is growing and not dying. However, here's the part that's kind of important. Remember when we talked about scaling? When League of Legends used to consistently be the #1 game on Twitch, it was competing with practically nobody on Twitch, making it take up the majority of Twitch's viewership. And in turn, this kind of created a cycle that fed into itself where you were either someone who played League of Legends or at least knew about it. However, as you could tell, that's not the case anymore. And though that may sound like it's a negative thing, it's not. It's actually amazing. These days, there are so many new eyes on gaming as a whole. And thankfully, those eyes can actually wander without feeling like they're missing the big thing. We have games like Lost Ark, where streamers can break 300,000 views when something big happens. We have Fortnite, which created a ton of celebrities by making them play with other celebrities. Hell, we even got a Minecraft resurgence, where the stream of a single teenager can get more viewership than League of Legends as a whole, at least on Twitch. And that's Interesting. Which leads us to the case in point of this video. League of Legends isn't dying, but it's not as relevant as it used to be. League of Legends wasn't just another popular game, it was the popular game. And I genuinely believe that League of Legends' success in content and otherwise is playing a major role in how gaming is today. TFT, Valorant, Arcane, and countless other amazing things have come from Riot Games. And it's also pretty clear that League of Legends has years upon years left in its life. It's just never going to be what it used to be. And that's okay. That's amazing. League of Legends is still there. The content is doing very well. And hot take, when it comes to gameplay, I think that this season is the best one ever. Shoot me. Renata is amazing, the B skin line looks fantastic, but I'm personally also loving that there are so many games that have come out recently that it feels like I'm never gonna be bored. Elden Ring is phenomenal. Oh! So close! Think you climb? Ah! Valorant is very fun, even if you suck at it. Legends of Runeterra. Lost Ark has some of the most satisfying PvP I've felt in my life. Oh, mamma mia! What if I do this?
Oh!
What was that? How do you hit that?
No, he always puts a comment on himself, so when they jump to him, he gets knocked out.
And the list goes on and on and on. I mean it from the bottom of my heart when I say that I'm excited for the future of League of Legends, but also very excited for the future of gaming as a whole. Not just as a gamer myself, but also as a content creator. And whether that means playing League of Legends, streaming an obscure Sonic fan game, or just clocking in another 20 hours on Elden Ring, I'm just excited to make videos. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the love and support. It genuinely means the world to me that you guys watch whatever I put out. And I will see you guys tomorrow. That's it. That's the whole video. I'm gonna go eat some food. Bye.